The real manifesting comes when we do the underbelly work, when we do the real deep dive inward and make a commitment to heal the parts of ourselves that do not believe that we are worthy, the parts that do not believe that we can, the parts that just do not believe in what we desire.
Gabrielle Bernstein, a role model for spiritual seekers.
I wanted to tell you what I recently heard about manifesting and see what you think about it, because it was kind of the first time where someone told me it in this way and something clicked in my brain, and it resonates a lot with the work that you share. But I was actually talking to a psychologist, and he was talking to me about the importance of spirituality for our mental health, for our grief, for moving forward. And what he said was, when you take time every day to pray, to meditate, to manifest, it makes it so that you actually are slowing down, and your conscious mind is paying attention to things that you might be just willy-nilly about otherwise, or you might pass over otherwise because you're just trying to get through your day. But when we can stop and when we can pay attention, that's when we recognize that miracles are falling into our laps and they're all around us, whereas otherwise we might pass them by.
Beautifully said. Beautifully said.
Is that in alignment?
I really do think it is, because we are all super attractors. We all have within us the capacity to be a magnet for what we desire, but we block it. And we block it when we're moving too fast. We block it when we don't breathe. We're blocking it when we're obsessing about the next thing we have to get to, or the dramas that we are focusing on. And it's not that we don't want to face into the real truths of the world and show up for life and, override our experiences. But when we have that single pointed focus of seeking fault and seeking the problems and trying to just get stuck in those fear-based memes that we have in our head all day long, we block that natural energetic capacity, which is to be a magnet for what we want to create, for who we want to be, for what we want to attract, for the experiences we want to have. And when we do slow down and we do awaken a spiritual connection of our own understanding, and we do give ourselves breath and we do give ourselves meditative practices, what ends up happening is that we return to the natural state of who we are. And in that state, we start to see synchronicities and all these kinds of things that we need start showing up. It's crazy how my life is. The universe will do for me so much of the work that I try to do. And the only times that I am not experiencing that is when I'm in the fucking way.
Yes.
So we all got to get out of the way.
We got to get out of our way. But I think that so many things get in our way. Grief, trauma, our confidence or our lack of confidence, stories that we tell ourselves that we have heard from outside. There are so many things that can get in our way that I know there are people listening who are in this place of, well, I want to believe this. I want to believe in these words that you're telling me. I want to get out of my way. So I would love to start really basic first of what is manifesting and how can we start practicing that on a tangible basis in our lives.
Well, let's start with what manifesting is not.
Love that. Yeah, let's start there.
So look, it's cool that it's trendy and it's awesome that there's like bajillion TikTokers talking about manifesting and like repeating the same sentence 1,000 times. And yeah, if you start focusing your energy and your attention towards something else, you'll start to see more of it, for sure. Of course, that's the law of attraction. But if you don't have an ingrained belief system and an energy that matches what you desire, then you can't have sustainable manifestations in your life. So we manifest what we believe. Whatever we believe underneath all the vision boarding or underneath all the affirming is still what will manifest in our life. Maybe we'll see a little blip here, a little bit of an excitement here, but we don't truly believe it. We can't receive it or we can't keep it. So the real manifesting comes when we do the underbelly work, when we do the real deep dive inward and make a commitment to heal the parts of ourselves that do not believe that we are worthy, the parts that do not believe that we can, the parts that just do not believe in what we desire. And so I've written 10 books now. My 10th will be out next year. In those 10 books, many of those books are manifesting books. The Universe Has Your Back, Super Attractor. They're really about the law of attraction, add more ink to your life, may cause miracles, miracles now. These are manifesting books. But my absolute best manifesting books are the deep ones. Happy Days.
Happy Days. That's one of my favorites.
Judgment Detox. But those are the fucking books that people won't finish. Those are the books that people, not everybody, because we've got some Happy Days people out there, but they're the books that are hard. Those are the books that are the guided path from trauma to profound freedom and inner peace. That's the title of Happy Days. That isn't always sexy for people. They want to get that quick hit. They want to get that. But I've said multiple times, Happy Days is my greatest manifesting book there is. If you like this video and you want to get more Gabby, check out the next one right over here.